Hi everyone, welcome to Saba's Vibe, a place where we discuss love, light, and everything in between. I'm Saba Rob. Today I want to discuss a topic of, I think we've all come across this, and I wanted to share my experience with dealing with grumpy people. Now, I will say this, dealing with stage 3 breast cancer, losing my sister who was my best friend, and going through a lot of challenges through life. I have to say, I too was guilty of being that grumpy person who would just be rude to anybody just because I was lashing out. Guys, within me, I was hurting bad, and that was my go-to. I probably said a lot of things to a lot of people that I am not proud of. And for those of you that are listening, if you're one of those, I'm so sorry. But now I want to talk about where I made the turning point. And the turning point was very gradual. I definitely did a lot of work and I really stepped out of it and looked to see where this was all coming from. It always obviously was a coping mechanism. So now what about if you're on the receiving end of someone who is grumpy? What does that mean if you're in a grocery store or a family member that hurts you or a friend? What does that mean? Well, yes, people can be very hurtful. People can say things that can really hurt, but where is it coming from? It is so easy to really get emotional, especially if you're a people pleaser. It's just like you need to feel good if someone's nice to you, and if someone's not nice to you, then all of a sudden it ruins your day, or you're just sad or what have you. And I'm here to say I stepped out of that people pleaser mode, and how I did it was becoming the observer. First of all, yes, meditation had a lot to play with it. I basically learned to quiet my mind and to be okay within myself. I put in that time every morning, and when I don't meditate, oh boy, do I feel it. And so do the ones around me do sense a little bit of a difference. So number one is self-care. If it's meditation or going to the gym, whatever it is, put the time in there. Number two, when you're solid within you with knowing who you are, then you are able to interact with people effectively. So now if someone is grumpy or lashing out, I'm so solid within me that I don't get offended or become in the position of victim right away. I actually sit down, think about it, and observe where this is coming from. Are they going through a horrible month, a horrible year, a horrible day, because etc.? It doesn't justify them being rude, but at least it lets me understand it has nothing to do with me. So before I take ownership of what they're dishing out, I'm able to look within and to be solid within. And that is so important. Before you take ownership of anything that someone is dishing out to you, get solid within. Put the time of getting to know yourself and send love to that person. If they're just lashing out, they're probably hurting from child. If you don't know where it's coming from, send them love, send them energy, and you will see I actually stopped interacting as much with that many people that were grumpy as soon as I decided to work on me. When I put the work in me, it was like magic. All of a sudden, the interactions with the grumpies were less. And if it was happening, I really looked at it as like, I really feel bad for them. What are they going through? Can I send them some love energy? And I hope they have a better day. That's how I look at it. Even if it's really aggressively rude towards me, I really send them love. I hope that they have a better day. And I also hope that this video helps one of you out there, that please don't get so easily into the victim position. Really observe what is going on and why are you so ready to step into the victim position. I know I got tired of that. I didn't want to be the victim of cancer anymore. I didn't want to be the victim of hurt because my sister was just ripped out of my life. I wanted to take ownership and control of my life. And once I did, when anybody else was just grumpy or lashed out, it had nothing to do with me anymore. I wasn't seeking the approval of someone. I needed to love me and seek my approval of me. And once that happened, the magic unfolded. I hope that you find something in this video that helps you. Much love and peace. Take care.